This AC unit keeps my bedroom nice and cool. When it comes to AC units like this that have the tube that goes out the window, there's basically three main things to how well it's going to work. The first, obviously, is what the temperature is coming out of the AC unit. The second thing is how fast the air is coming out of the unit. And then the third thing is just how loud it is. I have used several of these style of AC units in the past, and I tell you, when it is really, really loud, you just tend not to use it. So fortunately, this one isn't so loud that I don't use it. It's actually surprisingly quiet. I've been very happy with it. And I do want to point out that this was sent to me so I could test it out and make this video. As far as how cold it gets, I've measured it in the mid 30s, so it really can't get much colder than that. I don't think you want it too close to freezing temperature or it causes problems, but it definitely gets really cold. And as for the wind speed coming out, there's two speeds. There's low and high. On the low speed, it's about 10 miles an hour, and then on the high speed, it's about 13 miles an hour. And I realize that probably doesn't mean a lot. Neither speed is really blazing fast though, but either speed is fast enough to push out the cold air, and that's what you really need, is just getting the cold air out there. As far as how loud it is, I tested on the low speed, and when it was just the fan without the compressor going, it was right around about 50 decibels. And on the high speed, it was around 55, 56. And then with the compressor on the low speed, it was also around 55 or 56. So you're looking at a range in between about 50 to 60 decibels. So that's kind of like an office environment where it's not exactly quiet like a library, but it's certainly not loud. What's been really nice with this AC unit is I just got done doing some yard work today. It's a nice hot day. I had my door closed. I turned the AC on, got nice and cool in here. I can get my bedroom down to about 65 degrees with this AC unit, which is colder than what I need. The actual coldest it will go is about 61 degrees. It usually will never get your room down to that temperature though, because the unit will shut off the compressor when the unit itself is around 61 degrees. So just something to be aware of. And my bedroom is not that big, but it's in a mother-in-law apartment, and I usually open the door and it actually does a pretty good job cooling off the whole mother-in-law apartment. So the living room, kitchen, bathroom, I use the same unit to cool down the whole mother-in-law apartment. It just happens to be in the bedroom where I do my work. There's nothing really special about the design. It does have some blades that you can kind of move up and down very slightly, so you can kind of direct the air up a little bit or down a little bit. As far as how it looks, you can decide if you like that style or design or not. It does have a couple screens in the back that you can take out if you need to clean the dust off of that, and it also has a couple areas where water comes out if you're in a really humid environment. And going along with that, it does have a dehumidify mode, so if you want to use the unit as a dehumidifier, you can do that as well. It has wheels on the bottom of the unit, so it's easier to push around. It also has handles, so if you need to pick up the whole thing and move it, you can do that as well. On the top of the unit is all the touch buttons, and the remote control has the exact same function as the unit itself. Basically, you can increase, decrease the temperature and the wind speed, set a timer, put it in sleep mode, or turn it on and off. That's basically all there is to it. I've been really happy with it. It does a fantastic job when it's really hot outside. I can be nice and cool in my bedroom. Works really well. Not very loud. Very happy with this AC unit.